Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 29, Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A throw out line to QT, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 34 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. LA Rams getting the football back here as they make their way out. CD, I wanted to talk to you about that 3-game losing streak they're on. First time that's happened under Sean McVay. Is this the first real adversity they've faced with him as a head coach?
I would say the first sustained adversity. Because, look, we all get it, right? You know, injuries pop up. You know, you lose a game you expect to win. But let's be honest about it. From the time he's taken over, they've run the NFC West. And you remember that game in Seattle a couple of years ago where they just blasted the Seahawks? It was a changing of the guard. Well, now they've got to fight just to be the top of the food chain in their own division. So, yes, sustained adversity, 3-game losing streak. It's a big deal for the Rams right now.
Coming up, they do go to Atlanta, who's struggling. Then to London to play Cincinnati, also struggling, so they'll try to get 2 wins before their open week.
Yeah, these are games where, what's the term that they use in the NFL? These are get-right games, and they need to get right so they get back into the NFC NFC West battles and feel like they have confidence in doing so.
Yeah, because you think about it, they're already 2.5 games behind the 49ers in the NFC West. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as time expires in the first half. And the Texans get a bit closer. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
On first down, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for two. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their...
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4. Goff. He's going to let it go. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. 26 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Washington's Tanner Rapp who picked it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No